Hello friends, I am Patrick Sebile. We are right now in Florida. This is a largemouth bass. Thank you. And we're going to talk about the new Action First lures. So, this is the Action First series. This is a line of lure I designed most specially for the bass. And we have a complete range to cover many situations if you are a hardbait angler. First one, the Bull Minnow. This is a power fishing minnow, floating one. You can see it's kind of bulky. It's really made to cast long distance. You can fish any speed, including fast when you need to read it fast and burn, fishing open water, nearby structure, schooling fish. That is the Bull Minnow. Second minnow, this is now the Star Shiner. The Star Shiner is a very thin suspended bait that comes with two different bills, a shallow runner and a medium runner. Thanks to that we cover different fishing level, and that's perfect when you have those finicky fish when it's needed to make pauses. It's suspended like this, the head a little bit down, so you can reel it in, you can twitch it, you can jerk it, reacts very well. Stay back, go on the right position, Star Shiner. Now for power fishing, we need crankbaits. We need fat-bodied crankbait because they fit in so many situations, and this is why we're coming now with the Bull Crank. The Bull Crank comes also with two different bills. We have the shallow runner, which is a square bill, perfect if you need to fish in kind of shallow waters, and if you have branches or rock and anything you want the bait to go and deflect and to create that reaction bite. Or we have the medium runner, of course, a longer bill, that one fishes deeper, and if the fish are deeper, basically, that's simply what you need. So, in many situations, this is the right one. This is the Bull Crank. The next one is very exciting. Lately the pros have been using more and more deep running crankbait, and this is the racer crank. This is the one. This is made to cast long distance, very important for crank sometimes, to reach very quick the right level where you want it to fish, and without pulling a lot. And I think that can be a sensation. You really have to try that. You will really appreciate. It's not going to kill you. It's not pulling too much on the rod. It really goes at the right depth, when you want it, how fast you want it. Slow, roll, fast, retrieve, anything. That is the racer crank. Now, flat-sided square bill. A unique combination you probably never seen before. Well, let me introduce you to Squarebill Sunfish. The shape reminds of sunfish, and as you know, bass is a heavy predator of those bait fish. Sunfish are all around across the nation, and those tall bodies, kind of flat, are very popular in the bass diet. That's why I came with that one. But we have here the benefit to have a real square bill. It really fantastically deflect against rocks and branches, grass, anything you can name it. They float, very good reaction. You can have a finesse approach. You can have also a power fishing approach. That's one of my favorites in that new line. This is the Squarebill Sunfish. Are you an avid lipless crankbait angler? Well, I am. I love those bait because you can cast and retrieve, you can slow roll them, you can jig them, you can yo-yo them, you can fish in heavy cover, you can do a lot of things with those. What I'm gonna offer you is two models to cover all lipless situations. One is the Vibe Machine, one is the Lipless Seeker. You can tell the shape are really different, but also the action is very different. This one, the Vibe Machine, is a very compact, round belly, pretty wide head. This one is perfect in the situation where you want to deflect in any kind of cover, and that's why I want a very compact bait, because when you fish in heavy cover, a bass have only like half a second to decide if he bites or not. You don't want him to have to adjust the way he's gonna bite. You want him to be able to swallow that prey straight, and that's why that shape and the wider head really helps to deflect against the rocks and branch and anything. That's one thing, that's one knocker. Then we have the Lipless Seeker. The Lipless Seeker, as you can tell, is really a slender body. And this one have a tighter action. You can still fish a bit in heavy cover, but really it's fantastic when you want to slow roll, when you want to fish deeper, open water, when you want to yo-yo it that is the one to go. And a fantastic thing too, if you fish for example on a bass bed, you can simply lift like this on the bottom. He really in the water stay 100% of the time like this. And you know, when you have that bass very interested but not to bite immediately, leave it for a few seconds, maybe sometimes 30 seconds, and then the bass will come and swallow that thing like this on bottom. That's why it's also perfect to jig it. So we have a complete range with those Action First lures to cover, well, most the situation where you need a hard bait. Believe me, we have a lot of fun. And the secret behind those bait, the shape is one thing, but we have something very unique. That's a very important innovation for Sebile fishing lures. Those are the external weights. You can see those weights reach the outside of the bait. That keeps the bait more stable, better action, helps to deflect better, always running through the way you want. This is Action First. This is for you. This is coming in the fall of 2013.